Hi everyone and welcome to English 3010. So the purpose of this first video here is just to get you acclimated to our course website and to go over briefly our syllabus. I'm expecting you to go over it in more depth, but I do want to kind of go over it so that you can get the general gist of what it is that we'll be doing throughout this semester. Then we'll also go ahead and take a look at the rest of the site and how the weekly assignments are broken down. So like I said, I want to start out by taking a look at the syllabus. So go ahead and open that up. Okay. So like I said, I expect you to look through it more carefully, but I just want to go over it and point out some of the highlights. So the first thing I wanted to show you is that our learning outcomes are reading, writing, research, and reflection. These are similar to the learning outcomes that you had in 1020. The required textbook is the Wadsworth Guide to Research, the Wayne State edition. So you can find this in the Barnes & Noble on campus. And if you go ahead and take a look, you can see our assignments. We're going to have 5 major assignments. There's going to be also several smaller assignments, but these are the major projects for the course. Now, the thing to keep in mind with this course, which is different than the way that 1020 was structured, is that the major projects for the course are intended to build upon one another. So you're going to choose a topic. It's going to be your discourse community. It's going to be your academic discourse community, which is also slightly different than 1020. So you're going to focus on an academic discourse community that you're part of. And you're going to start with a research guide where you're going to be doing some research about that community. And then you're going to move on to do an analysis, a genre analysis of a genre that discourse community uses, and then you're going to do a literature review that is based on articles that you've read in that discourse community, and then you're going to write a multimodal, or you're going to present a multimodal presentation, and this all kind of builds towards the final project, which is your formal research proposal. So the idea here is that you're going to be choosing your academic discourse community to talk about, and you're going to be sticking with that topic throughout the entire semester. All right, so go ahead and move through. We'll be doing peer review, and I'll be giving you instructions on that, and we'll also be doing some blog posts throughout the semester. And here you can see the point distribution for the different assignments. You're going to want to take a look at that. And also, an attendance policy where it's an online course, so obviously you don't have to show up, but you are expected to check in online at least weekly. You need to be checking daily to look at your blog posts or something that's going to be due every single week, and to make sure that you're frequently checking your email, because that's how I get a hold of you with with an online course. Go ahead and move forward. My internet connection is a little slow today. You could still, the Write Zone will be open through the summer, so if you need to go to the Writing Center for extra help, that is still available for you throughout the summer. And you can see the assignment, the rest of the syllabus is going to be made up of all the assignment descriptions. So I just wanted to kind of briefly go over the first project, which is the project that we'll be working on from weeks 1 through 3. So the idea here is that this is going to be an opportunity for you to begin to explore a professional or disciplinary discourse community that you are joining, that you're part of, or that you intend to join. So I'm going to leave this to you to read through, but I just want you to kind of have this general idea that you're going to need to read through the article that's posted, and I'll go over that in a second. It's by John Swales, his 6 characteristics of a discourse community, and to write this research guide that's going to kind of give you an introduction to that discourse community and to the questions that you'll be kind of posing for your final research project at the end of the semester. One thing that you do I definitely wanted to note here is to make sure that you're aware that part of the process of this, as you read through, you'll see, is to interview a professional or academic in the field about the key genres that are the commonly used research methods, recent major topics, important journal publications, and so on. So you're going to want to find either for most of you, it's going to be either a professor or perhaps a graduate student who is in that same discourse community that you are either a part of or are planning to join. Now, as an option, this is not something that you can do instead of the interview, but something that you might want to do on top of is to talk to a Wayne State librarian, right? And that can give you some help if you feel like you need to do that as well. So I'm going to leave the rest of the assignment description up to you to look over more carefully. So the other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to show you here the weekly tasks and assignments. This is kind of like our go-to of where all of the daily assignments and tasks are. So when you click on this, you can see that there's project folders. There's a folder for each one of our major projects, and we'll be working out of the project 1 folder for the first 3 weeks. So go ahead and click on that. And what you'll see here is the assignment description, a briefer version of it than the one that you see in the syllabus. You're going to want to take a look at the one in the syllabus. And then you'll see the week folders, right? So for this week, we'll be working out of the week 1 activity folder. So go ahead and click on that. And it's kind of broken down for you, kind of like the description of, and then it's going to be the same for every one of our week folders, a description of what we'll be doing for the week, and kind of a list of the weekly assignments, as well as this little chart here that breaks down what you should be doing from day to day, and it also has the due dates. So you can see, taking a look at this, that for this week, you need to watch this video to read the syllabus, read the Project 1 description, and then read the Wadsworth Guide, Chapter 1, and Chapter 4, just a couple pages here. And then on Friday, you should read the John Swales article and the Wikipedia entry on Discourse Community, and read the Wadsworth Guide, Chapter 5. And that on Sunday, a blog post is due, and by 11:59 at night, and the syllabus quiz is due as well. So if we scroll down, you can see that those things that are due for this week are at the bottom here of this folder. So you can click into the blog post here and to the syllabus quiz to start doing those things. And you can see that the description here for what you need to do for the blog post is here. So as well as that, we have a readings, a readings tab here. So for this week, by Friday, you should be reading John Swales, The Concept of a Discourse Community. So you'll find that here. So all of the articles that you'll be reading throughout the semester as for homework and stuff are located in this content, or this folder. So that is the basic lowdown of the our course management site, our Blackboard site for our class. So the main idea here is that these folders are broken down and that you'll be really working out of the week-to-week folders here. I did also want to just briefly point out too that your final assignment submission is here at the end of the content, the Project 1 content folder. All right, so that's where you'll be submitting your final project. So I hope that has helped you get familiar with the course a little bit and our website. If you have more questions as you go along, anytime throughout the semester, please email me. I will be on campus probably only about once a week or once every 2 weeks, but if you want to meet face-to-face, send me an email and let me know that as well. Okay? I'm looking forward to working with you guys all this semester. Thanks.